10,000 ringgit in a single stock and sell it when the price rises as little as 3%, they can earn 300 ringgit easily from there. So if you look at it like that, with just simple math, it is achievable. But of course, not everyone can achieve this just by having huge capital. For successful scalping, trading strategy, accuracy, and money management are crucial. And this is exactly what we teach our traders here in F1 Academy of Technical Analysis. You see, when we scalp, we only aim to profit from a few cents or percentage increase. For an example, here we have a potential bullish flag on the 20th of June 2022. When it breaks above the trend line, the next day, we can buy and then sell on the same day for a 3% profit, which is what one of our students actually did. He made 3.04% profit in a single day from that trade. Another example, take a look at.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Fred Tam's official page Facebook Live, and I, Nurul Hidayah, will be the host for our FB Live today. Before we start, may I do a sound check? Can you hear me? If you can, please type it out in the comment section. Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear me everyone while listening? Loud and clear. Okay, thank you, Muhammad Akmal, for the comments. Okay, how are you all? I hope you are in fine condition as always. All right, for our FB Live today, we will be discussing on market outlook and stocks to watch, featuring Mr. Fred Tam and Mr. Afnan. For those who don't know and who are new to our FB Live, I will introduce both of our speakers. Speaker number one is Mr. Fred Tam, our CEO and the founder of F1 Academy of Technical Analysis, and also the author of the best-selling book, Chart Pattern Analysis. And our second speaker, Mr. Afnan, is our senior analyst. He has been trading since his university days with years of trading experience. If you have any question regarding on our topic, please type them out at the comment section and both our speakers will address them throughout the live session. Okay, let's not waste any more time. I know you are excited and can't wait to get new information. Without further ado, let's start our market outlook and stocks to watch. Mr. Fred Tam and Mr. Afnan.
So much to our host, Nurul Hidayah, for introducing us. So once again, everyone, welcome to today's market outlook and stocks to watch. I hope you guys are doing really well, okay, and also making decent progress or result in your trading. All right, I have a small favor to ask. Wherever you guys are watching this live, and whether it's on smartphone or PC, please like and share this live so that your friends can join and benefit from the talk as well. So if you can do that, it'll be much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right. Speaking of platform, just want to know how many of you guys are watching this live from your smartphone? How many are watching from your laptop? And are you outside or at home? You know, just to break the ice. I'm just curious. All right.
Maybe they are watching while having lunch, you know.
Watching
Or
while
just,
having lunch.
at the Tangkak Coffee, you know, which is just downstairs, by the way.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, I would do that as well. It is lunchtime anyway,
or
so
Starbucks,
if I was waiting for my food to arrive, I'll scroll Facebook, and
Yeah.
if there's a live like this,
Yeah.
I would watch
Yeah.
while eating. So
Yeah.
for me, most probably I would be watching on my smartphone outside, right?
Mm.
But I don't know about you guys.
Mhm.
Okay, so Sarfari Abdullah says from phone, all right.
Mm.
And Kyung Chu says at home with desktop.
Mm.
Okay, all right, interesting.
Mhm.
So some are still at home,
Mm.
some are probably outside using their phone. Okay,
Yeah.
but all right.
Yeah,
now
today
this-
is a fascinating day, really exciting day.
Hmm.
And so, you know, wherever you are, yeah, I know you're going to get glued to your computer, just, you know, watching how the market move. It's
Mhm.
awesome.
Yeah. All right. And all right. We both know that you guys love the Q&A session. So that's just what our host just mentioned. You can type your questions in the comment section, and we'll address them. We'll answer them at the end of the session. Okay. All the Q&As, we'll answer them all at once. So do stick with us until the end. All right.
Can I just move this over to this side?
Okay, sure. Just all right. We'll do an adjustment. Again, this is the chart patterns analysis book
Yeah,
that,
right.
uh,
Hold on a
that
second.
Hidayah mentioned.
Is this a better place so they can see clearer?
All right, I think it's good. Okay, so I think that's enough ice breaking. All right, so let's begin to talk now, shall we?
Mm.
All right, before we begin, I have to read out to you this disclaimer. This talk is for information and educational purposes only and should not be construed as a solicitation to buy or sell any of the stocks mentioned herein. The speakers or staff may have positions in some of these stocks. Okay, so for today's content, it's not a lot of topic. This time we just have market outlook, stocks to watch, and Q&A. But this time, we have a lot of stock examples to show you, because just like what Mr. Fred said, recently market has been good if you know how to,
Pick
look
the
for
right
them.
stock.
Okay,
Stocks.
so before we go further, let's take a look at today's closing as of 12:30 p.m. So 12 September. So we have 363 gainers, 320 losers. Turnover is less than $1 billion. KLCI as of now is inching higher by 1.47 points, or at 1,498. Okay, so yeah, Mr. Fred, what's your view of the KLC market in the coming week?
Thank you for introducing me, Mr. Afnan. And good afternoon, everybody. And welcome to today's market outlook and stocks to watch. I'm indeed honored, and it's a pleasure for me to share with you a few of my views about how the market is doing and what stocks that we are looking at. So let's start off with the KLCI, shall we?
All right.
Yes, so this is the KLCI, which is a bellwether barometer of the Malaysian stock market. So it is, my forecast is that it is doing sideways. It is only sideways, and it is resting. So in spite of the activity is not coming from the KLCI stocks. So those of you who are holding big cap stocks, it is still sideways. In fact, after they did a sharp drop and a sharp rebound. I mean, if you remember way back in May, we're talking about 3 months ago, our index was at 1615. Just take a look at, so that's basically where we were. And it dropped like a ton of bricks, like a bungee jumper, like that, jumping down, about 207 points to hit 1408 by July the 15th. And gosh, I don't know if you were trading at that time. If you were, I think you'll be sweating like hell, because we couldn't see any light at the end of the tunnel. If you are like sailing, for example, like then there's really no wind behind you. How to sail? You cannot sail. There just isn't any momentum. And so as early as July this 14th, there were no sectors going up. All these sectors were showing all down, based on moving average, based on the Bollinger Bands, based on the turtle, whatever indicator that you use, it's down. And just when we thought that is, look, that's it, we gave up, the market make a sudden U-turn and did a V-shaped rebound and rally now to test now the 50% rebound resistance of 1525, which is shown here in the chart of KLCI. So it hit exactly the 200 EMA resistance and stopped there, and didn't go up, didn't break it, pulled back, and it is now resting where it is today. That's why we say it's sideways and resting. So really, if you're holding on to KLCI stocks, there's nothing to say hooray to, on and cheer about, because it's flat. Now the resistance will remain at 1527 and the support at 1464. Now we hope that now after this rebound, very strong rebound, it gives us a lot of hope that it's going to retest 200 again, and which is 1527. Let's hope that it does, and based on the strong 50% rebound, and it's able to stay around there, there's still a good chance that the KLCI can continue to go up, right? But not today. So today, where's all the action coming from? It is coming from the mid-cap and the small-cap stocks, and not all mid and small-cap, by the way. It is certain selected ones, and which is new issues. And I'm sure those of you who are trading will definitely, agree with me. Not only that, you're laughing all the way, trading the correct mid-cap and small-cap stocks, which are new issues. Now, so for now, we're going to move over for this week, concentrate on new issues. Now, some of you are into, in fact, very few of you are into CI. So let's look at the mid cap and small cap. That would, most of you are there. And so if you just buy any mid cap and small cap, they also didn't rally, You take a look at this example. So from a high of 20, 40, 82, it dropped also precipitously, just like that of the CI, to hit a low of 16250 and then did a technical rebound. And where are we now? It's being supported there by the green support line. However, it is going sideways. Again, if you are just buying any mid and small cap, it is not going to make you money. So where is the ones that are going to make you money? It is in new issues. So we will explain to you, but how do you trade these new issues? So this is, again, right? So there is a certain technique that we use to trade these issues.
Okay. So yeah, just a few questions there. So in a sideways market, we can still make money, is it?
Yeah. You can, if you know what to look for. And the stocks look for are stocks that are in an uptrend. Even in a sideways market, not all the stocks are going to be like flat or down. There are still certain stocks that are going to rally. So these are called uptrend stocks. Not profitable stocks. There's some traders think that they look at the profit of the company. So, and if the profit is good, then they buy. But they don't look at the trend of that stock. They may have great profits, but the big boys are not buying it. And the worst thing is they're selling it down. And a good example is, for example, Top Glove. It has fantastic profits. But then, see, the institutions are not buying it. Okay, they discounted the good price, and then they are selling it down. Or rather, they discounted the good profits, and they're selling it down. So we should look for stocks that are uptrending. What's the definition? Higher high, higher low. That's how we all chartists would define a stock that is in an uptrend. And that's really the secret of making money in a sideways market like this. Higher high, higher low. Chart pattern analysis book also will explain. Right.
Okay, so yes, to put it in a nutshell, so that means the right stock selection is the key in such a market, isn't that right?
Yes. Stock selection.
Stock selection.
Basically, and the stocks to select are the stocks that are making higher highs and higher lows. And right now, today, those stocks, as you all know, comes from, many of them are from new issues, which is rather unusual. Very few of you, would want dare to buy stocks that are new issues because there's no data, back data. There's no profitability track record for that. For example, for you to look back on and so on. And even the charts, there's virtually about half a year, some are even less of data. Right? So many people don't like to indulge in that. But those are the stocks that are going up by leaps and bounds. I mean, LGMS, okay, AGMA, okay, as San Francisco, I call it, as FP Tech, right? SFP Tech, and then Senegal, right? And SDS, and a host of them.
Yeah.
A host of them.
So we have to choose uptrending stocks, right? But is there any particular technique?
Oh, yes. The technique to choose these kind of stocks, these stocks they go up, they still come down. So, you must actually still buy and sell at the right time. And the technique will be kangaroo technique.
Kangaroo?
Yes.
So, okay, Mr. Fred, just noticed we have quite a number of viewers. So I think a lot of them are also new. They've never heard of the term kangaroo, right? So maybe we can explain to them a bit what is kangaroo.
Yeah, sure. Let's have a look. So look at the next slide. The kangaroo is where a market where it starts off on the day by going higher, right? And then if you don't sell them fast enough, it's going to come back down. And if you buy and you hold, right, you won't make no money. But if you buy before it goes up and bounces thereafter, before the kangaroo comes back down, you sell, you make money. And that is called our technique. So how do we time our entry such that we buy it before the kangaroo jumps, or just when the kangaroo jumps, we buy, before the kangaroo comes back down, we sell it. And then, since this is a trending market, the kangaroo is going to jump again. And we're going to go back in again to BOD, we call it called buy on dips. And when the kangaroo re-jumps again to make a higher high, and just before it comes back down, we sell off what we buy. So we do buying and selling and buying and selling. And because of the active market, you can do it maybe twice, 3 times a day, buying and selling and buying and selling. And at the end of the day, if the trend remains strong, you can hold the difference. And the next day, they can continue to go up. So here we got a combination. So we use the FIFO, which is our kangaroo technique. And then we can, the balance of it, okay, because the trend is strong, we switch over to swing. A little bit of that. So we will explain what these two techniques, if at all you guys are keen to trade on an intraday basis, and our kangaroo technique, okay, then welcome to join us. When is the next class coming out?
24th.
Oh, 24th. So there's still 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but you no need to make a decision. Or should I not? Later on, well, we'll tell you how much is the pricing and all that. But really, I mean, to learn something like that, right? When the price is really worth it, because you can definitely recover the cost in no time.
Yeah. How about next one? We show them what we mean by in a sideways market, we still have to be selective because you have a
You have a table there for
Yeah.
me to talk. Yes, you see, here are some examples of stocks that are hopping up and hopping down. Now, you look at first the mid cap and the small cap index. From August the 1st to now, we're talking about 1 month, 1 month a little bit over. You see, where is it going anywhere? Answer is no. It actually suffered a loss of 1.48%. And the KLCI as well. If you bought the KLCI stocks, right? Like banking stocks, like the big cap utility stocks, consumer products and all right? Within this month, you're talking about 0.07 loss. You're going nowhere. However, you see how if the mid cap and small cap stocks are performing. For example, number one, LGMS, it made 47% within the same period of 1 month. AGMO make 20% within 1 month. SFP Tech made 70% within a bit month over. St. Giles make 23%. Synergin 49, Infotech 41, Systech 85, and UMC 36, Optimax 18, PPHP 24. So as you can see, what these stocks are they big caps or mid caps? They are small caps. The answer is they are mid and small cap. They are not big caps. And what you notice, particularly about these stocks that are moving up, they are new issues. That's a common trait. However, new issues, however, the sector they belong to are all different sectors. They also come from weak sectors. So this time around, the play is IPO play and not sector play. Normally, in 2020, our members make money through sector plays. For example, the glove play. For example, the technology, broad-based, right? But now, no. Certain technology stocks, if you buy the wrong tech stocks, they are actually very bad performingly. So again, you cannot simply buy just because they are in a certain sector. Not this round. This round, there is no sort of alignment to any sector. Okay, so it come from a very weak sector like healthcare. I would normally don't touch healthcare because the healthcare is still trending downwards for it. Right, so about gloves, right? They are not doing well still. The gloves are not doing well. Top Glove and Supermax and Kosan, Harta and all that, they are not doing well. However, it is not to say that you shouldn't be buying St. Giles and UMC and also Optimax, that sort of thing. So let's look at the next slide and see what the next slide has. Okay. So now, I'm sure you're all eager, aren't you, to know how we catch these, we call it kangaroo stocks, F1 kangaroo stocks. There is a certain technique that is used to filter out, okay, to spot and to identify these stocks. And I will let Afnan here to share with you, okay, how we are able to do that, to pick and identify these stocks that are doing very well. Over to you.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Fred, for all that information. So I believe all our 200 audience members, they're enjoying all the things you've been sharing. Okay, so to summarize what Mr. Fred just said just now, okay, although market might be sideways, maybe the indices are also suggesting that. Thing is, you have to be selective and select the right stocks. Okay, so now we are here on the example of the Kangaroo Stocks. All right, so first one, we're just going to show you here LGMS. All right, like mentioned just now, an IPO stock. So, what kind of movement that we want to have here, right, for a Kangaroo stock? So basically, we just need a momentum, bullish momentum, just within one day, right? So if you know your chart patterns, okay, for chart patterns, maybe you'll be able to follow up quite easily with what I'm sharing here. All right. So what you have to do is just to look for a pattern, right? As simple as this. So in this example, on the daily chart, okay, it's a buy here above at 109 cents. All right. And then you take profit at 114 cents. All right. So this is a 5 cents or 4.59% profit in 7 hours. However, this is just the daily chart. How can one do an entry and exit that is very sharp? Because the daily chart itself, I mean, if you use a daily chart only for intraday trading or scalping, it's very difficult. Okay, the signals may be maybe not so clear.
So you go to a lower time frame.
So that's
chart,
why
right?
we go to a lower time frame.
But Afnan, just forgive me for interrupting. Basically, you want to buy and sell within a day, isn't it?
Within a day.
Very fast, isn't it? And you, the reason why you are selling it within a day is because like a kangaroo, otherwise they come back down. Then whatever you make, you lost it back.
Give back to the market.
But so if it jumps back again, then we go in and buy back again, right? So this is really a very short term, fast in, fast out.
Fast in, fast out. Yes, correct. Okay. Yes. Coming back to this, you go to a lower time frame, and then you also look for more chart pattern. Okay. So the breakout signals on the intraday chart and the daily chart, they have to coincide. All right. So daily chart gives us the overall picture, like, hey, is it okay for today? All right. If it is okay, then what price precisely should I enter and exit? And that's the job of the intraday chart, as you can see here. Okay. So you need these two time frames to confirm each other, right? Then only you can get
the secret.
Then only you get the precise entry and exit level. Okay, this is just a small part of the secret.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how traders could make 5 cents profit or 4.59% in 7 hours.
Oh, that's a lot of money there.
Buy and sell within a day.
Within day. And 4.59%, imagine, you know? I mean, if you can do it consistently, you know, you don't need to do anything else. Just eat, sleep, trade, and holidays, like magician says.
All right. And then just to emphasize on kangaroo behavior, this is LGMS, right? On a different day. This is a few days later, right? Another breakout. So you can see here, right? You could buy at 122 cents and take profit at 140 cents. And look at this long upper shadow, the behavior of a kangaroo. It goes up within the day, only to come back down.
If you never, and you took your profits early before it dropped. 14%.
Yeah, so in this case, 14% or 18 cents in profit in 6 hours. Again, this is the daily chart. For more precise timing, we go to the intraday chart. So as you can see here, so there was a breakout on the daily chart. So when you see that, you go into the intraday chart and then look for another chart pattern, any chart pattern that can help you. So in this case, there's a signal there. All right. So if one follows their trading rule, trading plan, he or she would follow and ride the momentum, that daily momentum. Okay. Sell at a target or when it's weakening.
So if I may interrupt, this why does this technique get you to sell at 140? What is the indicator or that tells you to exit here before the kangaroo comes back down?
Okay.
That you can learn from this course. I'm sure this course teaches that.
You want to explain to them?
I know you.
Okay. So all right. When you trade, when you trade intraday, right, anything can happen within a day. So you have to be ready for anything. whether to sell at a target, which is sell at strength, or sell when it suddenly is losing momentum, right? So in this case, if you can see, all right, it's a long red candle, right? So that means it's starting to lose momentum. So you don't wait until price to go down to hit your cut loss level where you sell at a loss. No, you take your profit, right? Your existing profit, protect it.
I was hinting at Japanese candlesticks.
Japanese candlestick, and yes, if you know your
1-2 rule,
if you know
the
your
1-2
Japanese
cha-cha-cha.
candlestick pattern well, all right, it can also help you.
which
Well, they all work in harmony. Chart patterns, Japanese candlestick, and other things. You have to combine them.
but this will be taught in the course, right?
Yes.
The 1-2 rule. That
Correct.
can get out. Yeah.
All right. Next example we see here. This is your beloved, what you call it, San Francisco.
So difficult to pronounce, this word.
Okay, I just call it S&P Tech. Again, IPO stock. So what do we look for here? Chart pattern breakout. Okay, there's a signal on the daily chart. Okay,
yeah.
So you could do this in 6 hours, 7 cents in profit. Again, after you confirm on the daily chart, you dive into the intraday chart. Okay, so in the intraday chart, this is what you see. All right, so there's another chart pattern. All right, there's a breakout, a signal. Okay, then you can sell at target. All right, so you do all this before the market closes. That's how you make profit daily. I mean, this is the routine of a scalper or a kangaroo trader. All right, another example is the same stock but different time. Like what I'm trying to stress out, their behavior. They keep jumping up and down, right? Even here, just a small breakout here. All right, so there's an entry price and take profit level. Oh, this one is just within 1 hour. 6 cents of profit or 4.48% in 1 hour. How is it 1 hour? Let's take a look. On the intraday chart, there's a breakout. All right, so there's a signal here and took profit here. All right, so I believe this one, although it's not stated here, the targets can be based on many things like Fibonacci. If you guys know your Fibonacci projection, that can also be used.
If they don't know, then they come to the course. The course will teach them about the Fibo.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how you can get 4.48% in 1 hour.
Yeah.
All right, so the duration, how long you hold all that, it's really hard to predict. We don't predict this. We just act accordingly to the chart.
But some of the traders think that 6 cents is too little to take profit. No, but really, it's not little. It's 4.48 percent. So if you, let's say, put in a 10,000 capital to trade this stock, to buy SFP, then you make 440 ringgit a day with 10,000 ringgit capital. So that's quite significant actually. Yeah? Because if you can do that every day, you're going to make 4 times 20, it will be 80%. Yeah? So your 10,000, you get 8K. I mean, theoretically speaking, of course, not every day. It's a Sunday, not every day you make. Yeah, but that's the whole idea. The idea here is to learn the technique so that you can have more accuracy, more wins than losses. Maybe 8 out of 10 wins or 7 of 8. That's where the course will teach you.
Okay. Next one here, another IPO stock. All right, UMC. Sometimes I read it wrong. Yes, UWC. Okay, so yeah, UMC. Unimedic. All right, so there's a chart pattern breakout. All right, so there's a breakout. Take profit here, all in 7 hours.
Today they got a breakout. There's a new breakout.
Today there's another breakout.
Yes,
okay.
UMC.
And this is old chart, by the way. So again, how to time this? Intraday chart. See what's going on the intraday basis.
Yes.
Is there a pattern? Is there a breakout of that pattern?
Right.
All right. So if there's momentum, if you're inside, where do you exit? All right. Exit at a target or exit when momentum is weakening.
Yeah.
Right.
And yes, and the volume at the bottom is very interesting. After it really tells you about what you just said about the importance of momentum, right? And the volume actually implies or reflect momentum. So on the breakout, if you see huge volume coming in, that means you see the huge amount of buyers going in, and that actually will lift the stock higher, and that will give you more confidence to make an excellent entry in that sense.
Volume, another secret.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, it's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So next one is also the same stock, but on a different day. So previously it was over here. Okay, now this one here. Okay, this is what we call, just sharing with you, it's called a bullish pennant. It's a short-term continuation pattern. So if you see this with a nice breakout, that's a signal on the daily chart. Okay, so this is what you could get in 1 hour. Then again, as always, you have to check the intraday chart. See if there's any momentum for that day. All right. So in this case, you can see, all right, there's a chart pattern breakout. Okay, just to highlight here again, since we already highlighted volume, all right? Volume for that day was high. So that stock was active on that day. Very active.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, what you're seeing here, I mean, do you see in, for example, other big cap stocks that with huge volume, which the prices going up like this, rocket? No, you don't see. So that's why this round is not a big cap round. It's a mid and a small cap round, and only certain mid and small cap selective.
Yes, true. Okay, another one.
You have a few more.
Quite a lot. Just going to show you guys what kangaroo stocks are and what technique that we can use to apply.
Yeah, but one thing I noticed, about trading, when you don't get too comfortable with it. Now we are in a run in terms of the new issue run, IPO plays for 1 month plus already, and normally 2 to 3 months is all, and after that 8 weeks they normally take a rest. So got to be careful as it climbs higher and higher. We are seeing, I mean, almost vertical climb now, like somebody climbing up Mount Everest, and we all know that the gains are great, because you're riding the upway. But when they turn seller, when these big boys turn to become sellers, you also must know when to get out. And do you? If you don't, then you got no business to be in this business of trading. If you do not know what is called a V-top, what is called a Japanese 1-2 cha-cha-cha reversal, which will save you actually, because it's coming down from the other side of Mount Everest. It's no longer this side climbing up, but that side tumbling down. Do you have a parachute? For you to save land. That's where we come in. We will give you the parachute. We will tell you what is the parachute that you should know.
But you have to pull it out yourself.
Yeah, but we will help you. Okay.
All right.
Infotech. Sorry.
No problem.
Afnan.
Okay, so coming back to this, another one, Infotech. So this one is a bullish flag pattern, also a short-term continuation pattern upward. So there's a breakout, there's a signal, all right?
Yes.
So in 8 hours, you could get this.
Yes.
Then again, you have to look at the intraday chart, see what's going on, all right? So you don't just simply enter just because there's a breakout on the daily chart if you want to scalp, okay? Again, timing, everything is on the intraday chart. You have to have your entry point, your exit point for both what if you're wrong and what if you are right. So this one is, I'm referring to targeting. Okay.
Can I say something about Infotech? I did some research in terms of their market cap and paid up capital. And I realized that Infotech has the smallest issue capital of 83 million and only a market capitalization of 163 million, which is the lowest among about 20 of the new issues. And so its issue price is 32 cents. Currently, it's trading at 45 cents. which gives you a ratio of maybe a little bit over 1, which is 1.1 something only, which makes it very low ratio compared to all the other new issues. You see. And so that's something to take note of. And currently, it is already trading at new highs. This chart, when we drew it, it wasn't a new high yet, but it is now 45, and it just broke a new high. So what I'm saying is, and this is just information now, it's not a solicitation to buy or sell this stock, right? It's to watch out. Okay, when some stock make a new high, all-time high, okay, it means something. All right. I always say this example. It's like a group of Boy Scouts, they're climbing a mountain and they're now on top of a mountain. So can you see another higher mountain ahead of you? You cannot. You are the highest point. You can only see a valley below you. And that is the best point to be at. And this Infotech is one of the many that is now Boy Scouts on top of a mountain looking down into the valleys. And before I end, don't forget that this don't last. So be careful also, okay, and know where to exit when it's the time to exit. The 1-2 rule will help you.
Okay. Thank you for that on the information on the market capitalization. I didn't know that also.
Very low.
Okay. Yeah. Coming back to this, so we have another one, Infotech. Okay, it's the same stock, but on a different day as well. So you see all this breakouts, up and down movement. It can happen to the same stock a few times, but on different days. All right. So if that happens, it's active. All right, you can scalp it or use the F1 Kangaroo technique. So in this example, it's 2 cents profit or 4.82% in 5 hours. All right, on the intraday chart, this is what you see. Okay, you see this confirmation on both time frames. All right, that's the signal. All right, as long as you have your trading plan, where to exit and where to exit if you're wrong, where to exit if you're right. Okay, maybe I'll go to the last chart. Then we go to Q&A. Okay, the last chart here is how you pronounce this? AGMO. All right. So AGMO here, you can see chart pattern breakout, and this one is just within that day itself. It went up only to come back down near its opening price. Okay, but for Kangaroo technique, it's no problem if you know how to set your target. All right, all this targeting, they are based on technical analysis. All right, there are backings for this. So in this case, buy at 95 cents and sell at 99 cents. All right, that's the target profit. Oh, all this within 1 hour. Usually on the days where you see this kind of candle with high upper shadow, long one, all right, you tend to be able to take your profit rather quickly, like 1 hour, right? 1 hour, 2 hours, sometimes less.
The intraday chart yes, would be clearer.
So what happened on the intraday chart? There's a breakout, all right? So you may have a target over here. Okay, once you see a spin chart, candlestick pattern being formed, or if you see that price is losing momentum for that day, okay, no problem. If price didn't hit your target, you still make money because you entered way earlier and lower.
Yeah, and this example actually, Afnan, you can see if you didn't sell it at 99, it go back to 95. So this is a good reason why you need to learn about the Kangaroo technique. Okay? In case it come back down like this, you're out at 99 cents. If you buy at 95 and you didn't sell at 99, it came back down the next day, you make nothing. This is exactly what I mean by you buy and you hold, and it comes back down and you break even and you don't make.
Okay, you just break even. All right, break even. Maybe you don't lose much, but you waste your time and opportunity.
But there are times when some of you might say, I want to continue to hold this stock. I don't want to take profit. So sure, maybe you take 50%. Maybe you take 80%. The balance, you leave it there to fight the market in case you go back up again. Or when it come back down, you can re-enter by using the BOD strategy called buy on dips strategy, and then for another bounce of the kangaroo. And in a bull run, there will be many kangaroo bounce like that, not only one, right? So you can apply the kangaroo partially and then hold it partially, right? Hybrid. So you can do that. But you need to know the theory behind kangaroo trading, and then you will know how to handle your trades appropriately.
Okay.
And continue to hold on.
Yeah, so that's how you handle such a stock. Okay, because I think I want to spend more time on the Q&A, right? So let's finish off the remaining ones. All right, so just now, all the examples, the Kangaroo stock example I've shown you, if you notice, all of them are above 3% gain. So here's the good thing to how to be profitable as a scalper or a F1 kangaroo trader. You don't need to achieve 5%, 6%, 8% every single day. In fact, okay, a daily profit of just 3% is enough. Okay, let's do some quick math here. Imagine if you have a capital of 10,000 ringgit, okay, for one stock. All right, and you aim to profit 3% only per day. So from that stock with 10,000 ringgit, you will earn 300 ringgit, okay, for that day. And for scalpers, since they trade every day, they have to be very consistent. If they do it for 1 month, which is 20 trading days, okay, that will be 6,000 ringgit profit for that month. All right, and that is if only you're consistent. All right, and this 3% is just an estimation, but also why 3%? Because based on our experience, 3% is well balanced between profitability and probability of price hitting this target. Okay, meaning it's achievable. So 3% is just nice. So we have this saying.
And if you can't do it 20 days, you do it 10 days, you still get 3,000 a month.
Yes.
Oh, 3,000 a month is really good return, for a 10,000 capital. I mean, I would like to aim on that. No, we are achieving that. And the idea is to have this 3% a day kind of saying.
3% a day can keep the doctors away.
Yeah, it's like an apple a day. Not really, an apple a day I learned in school when I was young, and the teacher used to say, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, So that means if you eat every day this fruit, then you'll be healthy. You don't need to see the doctor. So I just paraphrase this and say, if you can make 3% a day, and you can do it within the first 2 hours, you can actually close your laptop, go down to Tangkak Coffee, have a drink with your friend and chit-chat, and then tomorrow, then you again go and hunt. And then you achieve your target 3%, then you go and go back Tangkak Coffee again, close your computer, and you go and enjoy. And tomorrow hunt again. That's a way of life. That's lifestyle.
3%, huh?
3%.
Okay. And those of you who are interested and also first time hearing about this FIFO course, right? We have an upcoming intake for the next FIFO class, all right? It's on the 24th of September 2022. It's a Saturday. It's only for 3 hours, okay? From 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Zoom. Right, so these are some of the benefits you'll get. Later I'll go through again. Just to let you know, the price is 1,005, all right? And if you register, you also get this free 10 preparation videos where you will learn basic technical analysis and only the ones you need for FIFO trading. So make sure if you do plan to learn FIFO, sign up early because you have to watch the video early and digest, all right? Because during the 3 hours, we won't teach you again what is breakout, what is support, what is resistance. These are basics which the videos will teach you. During the 3 hours class, we'll straight away get to the technique, all right? And of course, if you are very strong with chart pattern analysis, okay, you'll be in good hands. All right, so yes, in the upcoming FIFO intake, we'll teach you how to be a successful scalper. This course is not really that new. It's been going on for a while.
Well, it's already the 8th intake.
Yeah, here are the results from some of our students. So this one, 4.12% in less than 2 hours on Notion. He or she sent us this. Okay, they use our technique, and this one as well. Okay, this is rare case lah. 3 minutes, 3.93% in 3 minutes on Sedania. All right, but these are quite old. Let's go to the more recent one. So here we call her Lady Trader. She's been with us many years already. Okay, so Lady Trader, she made 5,300 ringgit profit, or 8.8% in 2 hours. This is on LGMS. So the example just now was actually based on her setup.
Right. It's and the issue, the stock is a new issue stock. It's an IPO play, LGMS.
And then another one here, Atmo.
Hold on, before that, just how much is this lady use in order to obtain 5,003 or 8%? So let's have a look below here. How many lots did she buy? I see 50,000 here.
50,000 total.
Total altogether. And then 50,000 means times $1.30 is per share. It's 50K lah. All right. So that's the capital she used. And she can make 8% of it. That's how you get 5.3. Right. That's what I wanted to highlight.
Okay. All right. Then next one also Lady Trader on Atmo.
So is a different.
So the examples we show you just now, some of them are actually based on Lady Trader's performance. So in this one, 1,710 ringgit or 6.66% profit within a day. Okay, on Atmo. Then another one is also Lady Trader. She's quite active recently. About 1,000 ringgit profit or 3.8% in 1 hour on SFP Tech.
All this within last week and this week.
Last week.
Last week.
She has been very active. And this one, okay, 700 ringgit profit in 1 hour. So if you notice, she also achieved at least 3%. Okay, more than 3%. All right. So of course she was consistent. Okay, she practiced until she got the hang of it. Right. So you too can be like her.
Right. And they don't need so much capital as can be seen in this later example here. In this example, she only bought 10,000 shares. 10,000 shares, each one is $1 each, ringgit each. So it's only 10,000 ringgit she used as capital. And this 700 is the ROI within a day. So these are all real. That sort of thing.
Okay. So next one, just a sneak peek on the preparation videos that I mentioned. So if you sign up,
very important.
If you sign up early, you have to watch this early, because if you are new to technical analysis, you will need some time to digest. So in this one, you'll learn the basic concept of trend, trend lines, support, resistance. There's also Fibonacci, and then the chart patterns, continuation patterns that you need. Okay, stop loss and everything, and also our indicator, the fast turtle indicator.
Oh, this is where the climbing up the hill and climbing down using the 1, 2, cha-cha-cha. This is the indicator. Just this indicator alone is worth.
Okay, so you need time to digest this video. You have to be prepared before you come for the 3 hours class. All right, and just to highlight again what you will learn from the course is daily routine as a FIFO trader. I'm sure by now some of you might ask, there are more than 1,000 counters in the KLSE. So
how do we pick?
How do we know which one is going up today? So we teach you the daily routine as a FIFO trader. This one will help you to overcome that problem. Okay, what strategy? We have it: systematic and rule-based entry and exit strategy. So technical analysis, to some extent, it is subjective, like chart patterns. But our trading strategy is systematic and rule-based, meaning it's more objective.
Because we add indicators inside, besides patterns.
And also with this, you'll know how to pick FIFO stocks daily on your own. Okay? And also what method to use for actual entry and exit. We have the F1 FIFO breakout trading method. And this one, something that all traders cannot run away, money management. All right. Money management is a must. And then other benefits you'll get an exclusive access to our Telegram group called F1 FIFA group. So in this group, don't be afraid that if I take this course, will I be alone after that? No, you will no longer trade alone and in isolation, because in that group you will be with like-minded FIFA traders and our technical analysts for networking, and also with our past students. You will continue and learn and learn and learn. But also at the same time, we also discuss, things about FIFA and it's live, right? We don't give signals. It's not a place for signal. It's just discussion. But from the discussion, it can give you trade ideas and alert. For example, today maybe someone mentioned, what stock is it that's active? Okay.
Yeah, all these stocks are all active.
Okay, let's say
LGMS.
Let's say they say LGMS,
St. Giles, Synergen, Infotech, Syscorp, UMC, Optimax, SDS, and Ogabio.
Yes, just from them mentioning this, it gives us an idea already. Like, oh, okay, so today I can monitor this, all these stocks, but only later you'll see which ones you can actually buy. Right? Just because 10 are active doesn't mean you go in all 10.
But yeah, most of these we already screen them, filter them already. They are in an uptrend, okay, and there are no new issues, and they have small paid ups, right? Small or mid caps. They are never big caps.
All right.
So,
and then last one before the Q&A, guys. Okay, if you want to register, hurry up. You can contact our TD hotlines here and say that you want to register for the upcoming FIFA course. And if you do sign up within the next 48 hours, we have free t-shirt for you. Okay, so you sign up, you just let us know your size and everything. It will send the t-shirt to you. All right, sounds good.
Yes, the
Fantastic.
t-shirt is something like that. Yeah,
This is the one, right?
can you see? Okay.
Eat, sleep, trade, and holiday.
Yes, a lovely t-shirt.
Okay, so I think now, all right, let's open to the floor. Questions, right? You can type and then we'll answer them the best we can. And Mr. Fred, just to let you know, while we were talking just now, someone commented some were watching from office or half working day. Is it? Yeah, this working half, listening half also from smartphone. All right, and then some are at home desktop. All right. David Lau says, "Can I have your book with your signature, Sifu Fred?"
Yeah, sure. You can get it from Cherry here, or come over to our academy and get a copy.
You can contact the TD hotline to get the book with the signature.
No problem, I'll sign
or just come here.
Yeah. Okay. Glad to see you.
All right, and let's see what else. A lot of requests.
Today I see many of them are already working in the offices, and because it is no longer lockdown and all, right? So but I do see some are working from home, right? Because of the traffic jams and all that.
Right.
Whichever it is, as long as you enjoy it.
Okay. There's a request there from Nuriman. Hi, good afternoon, Sifu and Afnan. Can comment on new issue, Synergens, SFP Tech, and Infotech. Is that all right?
Sure. Okay. So there are three here. We just take note of it, and we go one by one. What's the first one again?
First one is Synergen, SFP Tech, San Francisco.
Okay.
And Infotech.
Sure. Go ahead and pull out the chart.
Okay.
And we have a look at it based on the chart.
Just the intraday. Just a quick comment because there's tons of requests.
Sure. Very quickly.
Okay, very quickly. So Synergen, let's see.
Right. Okay, first we look at the daily.
All right.
Look at the daily. So this is daily. Now there is a resistance there at double top possibility there. So don't be overly bullish on this yet. It might pull back before retesting again. So the level to look at is basically the resistance of what? I can't see one, the red color one. Yeah.
1.05.
Oh, yeah, one. So anything above 1.05, then you can consider to, because it's a new high.
It's a breakout.
A breakout into a new high. So that's an all-time high. I was telling you about a Boy Scout, standing on top of the mountain. This is one. So again, I would expect it to break the resistance. Okay, whether on the first go it's breaking or whether it pull back and continue, it depends on the stock, depends on the player, right? Whether they want to push outright or not, the first go. To know that 4:30 is the best time. It is the best time, okay, to know that if 4:30 it can already go above the 105, it can close 106, 107 better, then it's giving you the signal that the Boy Scout still is on top of the mountain and looking down into the valley.
Okay, now let's look at the next one, S&P Tech.
S&P Tech.
San Francisco, like you call it.
After a long green candle yesterday, it was a tremendous run. So obviously it's taking a rest. The red candle shows that they are selling, profit taking are basically happening. But because see, look at the volume involved, very small. That means that profit takers are small players getting out. Weak holders, okay? But they are, most of them are profit taking because this is a new high. Another Boy Scout group is on top of the mountain. This one is even stronger than the Synergen because this is already a new high. Today is merely taking a rest. So you just monitor this, okay? But you will still be in. You are still in. You should never get out. If you haven't got out yet, then you can either look for the breakout, okay? Or you can see what pattern that unfolds, and then there's a breakout above, then you enter. No harm buying at a high price. You sell higher. It's called buy high, sell higher, right? It's a technique. It's a technique. Okay, it's based on a momentum rule. So very good potential. So just stand by to see whether it's breaking anyhow. You see the blue lines? Those are our additional resistances.
Okay. So next one is Infotech.
Infotech.
We move on.
All very good stocks, like staircase, climbing up the stairs. You don't see that in other issues, the old issues. Even the banking stocks are not so good, not so bullish. They are bullish, but not so bullish. Okay, Infotech, as I was mentioning just now, this is making, if it closes here, it's already a new high close, right? Although not a new high.
It's a new high close.
It's a new high. The closing will be higher than if assuming that this can hold on until 5 o'clock. So 4:30, take a look at this stock again.
Yeah, by 4:30 we take a look at this again, right? Okay. Next one.
Fantastic.
Someone's asked for SNS.
Another good stock, SNS. Look at that.
Okay, this is very, very new.
Yes, SNS, yes, today it's staging a breakout. It's a very new, and precisely you cannot get profit forecasts of profits from them. They are not even 3 months old. So where is the quarterly profit? So the only way to handle this is technical analysis, and we'll go down to the intraday, but based on the daily already. Right, there is a buy signal.
You can try 4 hours, 2 hours.
This one, technically, there is a breakout. We call it a pennant breakout or a triangle breakout. So if you can draw the triangle here. So this is SNS.
SNS. Okay.
There's one SDS as well.
All right.
Do you know that? SDS.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one, someone asked for Coraza.
Another mid and small cap stock. New issue. Look at that. Not that new actually.
Yeah.
This
year. 20th January.
All right. This one is very volatile. Right. You can see the gyrations, oscillations there. But it is coming back to test the recent highs again. And so, again, you see the blue line there, that's the first resistance. If we can exceed that, which is 87.5, then you can see the all-time high resistance. So you must look back, if you have got a chart, has enough time, you then move back to the left where you see that there's another old high, another higher mountain on top of it.
This is a kangaroo, you see,
Ah,
long upper shadow.
so
it went up in the morning before the market took a break. It closed, came back lower.
right. So if you have profit, you can take some profits there. Look, so see whether you rebound or not. So the upper shadow should be gone if it is strong, right? Again, all 4:30 will give you a better idea on this one.
Okay. From Peter Chan, it's written in Chinese. I can just read the first two characters. Sifu Tam, Ni Hao.
The Chinese are doing that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
good. It's good afternoon. It's
good afternoon. Yeah.
All right.
Good afternoon to you too.
Okay, so all right. Next TMC Live. Okay, maybe I can comment on this.
Okay.
All right. This one is, if you look at the candle, this kind of movement, all right, we consider them as illiquid or erratic, and it's very hard to play if you're a trader. Okay, even for technical analysts, right, chartists, we try not to touch this kind of stock because it will tend to give a lot of whipsaw if you use technical analysis technique, right? But if you still want our view, just technically speaking, it is bullish, all right, based on the moving averages. And right now it's just, okay, on the brink of breaking out again. If it can exceed 64.5 cents. But do be careful, the movement is very, very sharp upward, right? So usually for the market, anything that goes up very high, if it goes down after that, it can happen very fast and sharp as well. So just keep in mind on that.
The volatility because of the lack of the volume.
Okay, and then please comment on Coraza already. So next is Sir can comment regarding PMV Tech.
Another good one, this one. Taken a couple of rounds, some of our members.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah, it's, you see the arrows, the arrows are basically turtle arrows. So we are teaching you fast turtle.
Yeah.
So when you know the fast turtle, you will know the other turtle. All right. And see the arrows, the green arrows are the ones that you'll be holding on to a position. The red arrows is where you are not.
Yeah.
See how timely they are?
Just to share with you guys here what is TD breakout. It's our own trend following and breakout system. Okay, so our system actually picked it up on 29th of July, right? Right before it started this whole stretch. Okay.
Wow, it's looking beautiful, very timely. And based on the arrow system, it's still a hold.
Okay, so PMB Tech right now, it is still bullish. Right, volume is also healthy. Even trend line is looks nice. Right, today anything above 4.09 is a breakout today. All-time high is at 4.40 cents. Right, so if it can close above this level, it'll be more
another
bullish.
higher, more breaking out to the upside.
Okay. Next question. Nuriman again. She's asking, what will be the next target for SFP Tech, Synergen, and Infotech?
Can't give you all. I wish we can. You can contact us privately, but we'll try one.
Yeah, which one?
Yeah.
SFP Tech.
Yeah, SFP Tech. Okay. So targeting, now this one is really climbing up the staircase. Targeting, we normally use the Fibonacci. So you use the zigzag first, and the zigzag will give you an idea of where the fractals are, the ups and downs.
Yeah.
So based on just one of them, we can do a Fibonacci extension.
Yes, you can If you know how, you can also do your own targeting using Fibonacci projection. Okay, for example, you select your Fibonacci projection tool, you select one low to the next high, and then to the next higher low, right? Then you can have the targets. Right.
So already mentioned.
Yeah, just a quick sharing.
So 165 and 185. Okay, these are the two immediate ones.
All right. Another stock request. Can comment on, please comment on Sen Fong. Let's see.
This one is like exhausting already.
Exhausting, right? So this one
no good.
Failed to rally. Okay. And yes, there's our red arrow there saying that it's losing momentum. All right. So
stay out of this one.
You only come back when there's a new bullish movement. Okay, as of now, there's nothing.
Right.
So cool dip swing, double top Coraza? Question mark.
Yeah, cool dip.
Cool dip.
Are you from Malacca? You're typing from Malacca.
Okay, Coraza. I think we looked at this just now. Okay, just to show again. Potentially, you can say, yeah, there is, but yeah, market is not closed yet. So
what's the question?
Is there a double top in Coraza?
Oh yeah, potentially there is a double top. So if you have profits, take some, you know. I mean, you can't have the cake and eat it. If after you take it comes down, then you congratulate yourself for taking it. But if after taking it, the will continue to climb, and that's the price you pay for taking it early. So you re-enter back. So re-entry strategy should be there. And sometimes you get it right and take it and it comes down. Sometimes after taking it, continue to rally. What do you do if you continue to rally? Re-entry.
Okay. Next one, C-Hub. C-Hub. Let's see.
Nothing is going on this one. What's happening?
Malaysian terms, they call this kutu. Because there's a lot of dashes. Not many people are trading and playing this stock, so it's hard for you to trade. There's not much to comment. Even based on technical analysis,
nothing to comment. Okay,
it's like sideways.
Yeah, don't touch this kind of stock.
Okay,
there's no pattern at all. All right, can't see a pattern.
All right, next one, VIS.
This is an old school. It's an old stock. This example of a tech stock that is going up, but it's laggard.
Yeah, slow and steady, I would say. This is the slow and steady kind.
Now, yeah, so but UWC is not bad. Nobody talk about the UWC. Great Tech is not good. So you see, those days, Great Tech, UWC, they are the darlings. We ride all the way up.
You just mentioned UWC. Next one is UWC.
Okay, there you go. That's good. The UWC is breaking out, So this attack, okay. But this is unlike the LGMO and all that. They are climbing up Mount Everest. That one. This is just climbing up from a valley.
Okay, so UWC
still not bad.
It's still technically bullish based on our system. Today there's some profit taking, but still chart wise no support is broken. Right, it's still
technically
steady. Yeah. Okay.
See the arrows when it started to turn. The arrows turned from red to green.
Okay, so yes. Just monitor first. Still technically bullish. Next one. Okay, we're gonna wrap this up because there's it's the last few questions already.
Right, sure.
Sedania.
The market's gonna start again.
And the market's gonna start again. Sedania.
Not good. No,
nothing much.
Fail.
Yes. If you use the concept of support and resistance, all right. This one is actually sideways. All right. It's sideways, so nothing much to look at for now. So the last one, I believe, yes, the last one is VS. Okay, so for VS, let's see.
No, nothing is
Also
going on.
sideways, all right.
Yeah. See, these are all the old school kind of tech. Mm. So not all techs are good, huh? So only the new issues.
So that's why
Yep.
you have to know how to be selective. Okay,
And
pick
s-
up trending stocks,
and-
stocks that have
and-
momentum.
Yeah, and one thing before, I think they might want to know that, like to know that once if they register for the course, they are given a daily newsletter, and that daily newsletter is so useful. I mean, besides the telegram that we are communicating with you live, kind of thing from 9 to 5, we have at night, we summarize our the activities of the day and tell you tomorrow what is their market situation and also what is the stock situation on a market outlook and stocks to watch on a daily basis for your information, that kind of thing. So these two support items are so valuable. That's what we mean by you won't be trading alone, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so right, that's the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned quite a lot. We shared to you Kangaroo stocks and our market outlook.
We have another one coming this Thursday, right? This Thursday.
And
So
yeah.
we hope you'll tune in that one. Besides, we're going to talk about this as well, the current IPO place, but we're also going to talk a little bit about sector place. There are from 0 sectors in July to now, there are 7 sectors that are bullish. We'll talk about the 7 sectors in this coming Thursday. So please tune in this Thursday. Right? And follow us this Thursday. And get your friends also to come and follow. So it's not only exciting, okay, it's about making money.
Yeah, all right. So thank you everyone. So
and Afnan.
Yeah, I'm Afnan.
I'm Fred.
Okay.
We'll see you in our next class.
And let's make money together. Bye-bye.